You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
You should be thanking me for the fact that we're concentrating on the Brewers today, because we could be looking at many other number of teams, but instead we're checking out a division leader in what is probably the most competitive division right now in Major League Baseball. Like the last place team, all the way back from the first place Brewers, are only 7.5 games back from them. It's a lot closer than people think, unlike, for example, my division, where we are riding in last place, and we may, the odds are good we are going to get over 100 losses this year. Maybe this is a karmic payment for that 100-loss year for the Cubs, when I spent the entire year ridiculing them and offering Alcoholics Anonymous books to their fans. Nah, that couldn't be it. Anyway, we've got the game going right now. We're about to have the first pitch. Randy Vasquez is on the mound for the Padres. And Logan, wherever you are right now, best of luck to your Brewers. They apparently have been having a bit of a rough series. Ended up dropping the game last night 9-5. I haven't gone back and looked at the box score for that one, so I didn't exactly get the details. I was a little distracted with the Panthers embarrassing themselves last night. Meanwhile, Bryce Terang, opening things up, has watched two pitches go by for an 0-2 count, catches the inside edge for the first strike. I got you, Luke. I understand. Plus, it's Brewers and the Padres. How much could go wrong? Meanwhile, catcher has to snag that one well out of the air, 3-1. Yeah, no bingo tonight. My brain was not being helpful to me today, and we start with a walk to get things going. As a Brewers fan, a lot could. Yeah. But in the spirit of the late Donald Sutherland, I will say, why you gotta make with the negative waves, man? Sorry. If you ever want a decent World War II movie to watch, an underappreciated one, it's called Kelly's Heroes. It's from 1970. It's got Don Rickles, Clint Eastwood, and Donald Sutherland as a group of World War II soldiers who make a plot to steal Nazi gold because they realize that the upper management is war profiteering and they're not getting paid enough to die while they get all the riches. Hey, Logan. We got a good start for your Brewers so far. Vasquez has already delivered a walk. And now we got Contreras, who's one of the two people that the pregame show tell me I should look out for the batting. Meanwhile, they try to get the runner at first, but he slides back in. And just so I can have an idea, this is not to specifically rag on you, Logan, but I'm going to check out the... Oh, damn, and we follow that up with a strikeout. Okay. Well, we have an out now. Christian Yelich is up to bat. Tarang's extremely fast, so that throw is needed. He's a steal threat. Gotcha. Well, we are up to ball number 1. 4 seconds left on the pitch clock, and they try to, they once again go back to first to bring him back. Still at 1-0 to Christian Yelich. They're playing in San Diego today. That pitch is very high in the zone, way out of the zone, actually. 2-0. All right, where are we aiming? We're aiming inside, and here it goes for the steal, and he is thrown out. They got him. Good placement with the throw. Damn. Well, there we are. Out number 2 is away. Turing thrown out on the attempt to steal second. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, no. Like, he had the speed. It was just great positioning, good throw. Like, dude didn't even have to move at all to get the catch and the tag. That was great. Of course, we followed up with a walk to Christian Yelich, but hey, you take the good with the bad. So we'll just leave that runner at first for right now. Okay. So we're going to have an interesting game. I could feel it. Willy Adames is up now. They're highlighting his 54 runs batted in. Yelich, I guess, trying to be a stealing threat as well. Not enough assistance off the edge for that fastball. Ball 1. And all the heat right on the middle edge for a strike. All right, 1-1 count to Adames. Decent lead from Yelich. Skips out a little more, and that one sweeps inward. Adames had to step back a little. 2-1. Here comes the next delivery. This one gets cracked foul into the lights and into the stands. Sorry, Monty just made a rare entrance into the office, and I needed to make sure he was real and not imaginary before he left. Count is now 2-2. Ball fouled away. All right, let's go back to this 9-5 game. So it's just everything falling apart after the 5th. Okay. Oof. This will be a chip off the inside of the bat right to Vazquez. Make Adames run it out anyway. Or just, Euro step down the line. That's the closest thing I can say about how he was continuing down that base path. But he is the third out. They strand one, and we eventually get to the bottom of the first. Still 8 more innings, and Vazquez walking 2 in the first gives me pause about how tonight will go, but we will see. We will see. Let's go over to the Brewers pitching, see how that shook out. Okay, so it looks like it was Ray who ended up with the initial shellacking, which began in the 5th. So that makes sense. And then Koenig did okay. Milner let in 2, and then Piguero let in 2, and Paredes let in. I'm sorry. Milner let in 2, Piguero let in 1, Paredes let in 1. I was reading the hits by accident. All right, could have been worse, I suppose, but still. All right, now who's going to be on the mound today? I actually hadn't really checked that out. All right, we're back. Arraez, Solano, and Cronenworth are going to be up first for the Padres. This is Rodriguez who's going to be pitching for the Brewers. In Legitimate Sports, Elk 7, Argo 0. Thank you, True North, for that very important update. Oh, damn, we're dealing with a rookie here. All right. He's got 0-2 starts so far, but able to make him bite on the inside. Ooh. Meanwhile, he'll crack this one foul. We are already 0-2. Raya's got a good piece of it off the swing, but a little too much angle. Come on, Elks. Build some momentum into the game next week. And this will be skied into right. And yeah, this is going to be right there for the fielder to get it. 1 out. Not even a doubt with the sun. Wow. And in his first season as Brewers manager, Pat Murphy. Hey, Logan, what your thoughts on Mr. Murphy so far as your manager? That one's a little bit high on Solano. Rodriguez has 1 ball. Yeah, I know. The rest of that song is playing in your head now. You're welcome. Yeah. Great. Better than Craig Counsell. Yeah, I'm getting a little worried about that myself. Meanwhile, Solano will grind that right to third. 5-3. I'm sorry. Yeah, 5-3 throw out. And now Jay Cronenworth is up. He gets a few extra cheers. Yeah. I mean, I suppose it's good that, they don't bring the Stanley Cup to Florida because, like I said, there's a very good chance that Ron DeSantis will just steal it for himself and keep it. A little bit too inside for Rodriguez on the first pitch, 1-0. Solid contact, but right to the second baseman. Easy put out to end the inning. All right. Well, let's see how Mr. Rodriguez and company hold up for the rest of this start. Good beginning. Off to the top of the second we go. Meanwhile, yeah, I didn't get them up for some reason. Why wouldn't I? What other Major League Baseball nonsense happened today? Yeah, Orioles ended up getting beat by the Astros 5-1, but they're already losing pitcher after pitcher, just like what feels like every other team in Major League Baseball right now. But it's hitting them pretty decently. So much so that, yeah, a couple people I read today, they suggested that the Orioles will probably be looking around for pitching at the trade deadline. So best of luck to them. Winnipeg screwed by a bit by the refs at the end of the second, but the Lions' offense was too much for the Bombers. Damn. So Winnipeg is, yeah, they're having a rough start to the season, aren't they? Oh, damn. 26-24. Winnipeg still winless as the year goes on. Even when the game is over, I can't check out the score tracker. All right, TSN, help me out. Let's find out how things shook out for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Okay, they at least were able to get some offense in, but yeah, their defense just could not contain the BC Lions. And considering how you told me that the Lions were more known for their defense than their offense, that should be a red flag for the Bombers fans. Meanwhile, Vasquez tries to imitate Rodriguez, misses inside, 1-0. And oh, they're talking to Mr. Pat Murphy right now as he's watching Frelick take his at-bat. 1-1 strike on that called strike on the outside. Steep swing, fouled opposite direction. And damn, already the Argos have tied the game. All right. While they're talking, they're ignoring the at-bat, which has just gone to 2-2. Looking to make him chase away, and he does, and catches it with the tip. Away it goes. Foul. Meanwhile, this is going to be popped up. We got somebody wandering into foul territory to grab it, and they do. Congratulations, Padres. You now have your first out of the second inning. And I'm wondering if we're going to have a couple dead innings before things really get going. You know, before these pitchers start to lose a bit of their effectiveness and get a little more tired. Just start throwing some big fat changeups right over the middle. Trying to challenge high and fast inside. We're now at 2-0 for Hoskins. Follow-up coming from Vasquez. More heat misses inside. 3-0 now. All right, back to the major league scores. Cardinals over the Giants 9-4. Meanwhile, we won against the Tigers for some reason, 5-1. I'm sure Jerry Reisdorf was very upset because, as the media has taught me, the clubhouse of every down in the dumps baseball teams is exactly like Major League. So I'm assuming that they're all trying to get to the point where they can look at him in a picture of a bikini. By the way, we're up to a full count now. Hoskins wasn't able to make solid contact, fouled a couple away. And here is our payoff pitch. And once again, it is another walk. All right, what else do we have? Cubs shellacking the Mets 8-1 today. Pirates hold their own against the Rays 4-3. Phillies demolish the Diamondbacks 12-1. Rangers blank the Royals 6-0. And Twins just thrash the Athletics 10-2. Damn. I thought that was a ball, but they're calling it a strike. Little inside, I'd say, but they try it again, and this one gets cracked right to the right fielder, but hits the ground first. We finally have a hit in this game. And now we have runners first and second with only one out. All right, first hit, up we go. They have finally released the manager to get back to the game. Next batter up, Ortiz. And he gets caught a little bit inside. Yep, and Toronto, I believe, was the one in 1942 who were able to come back and win. Meanwhile, the Padres are able to, with a chopper to the pitcher, pull off the double play. I believe they're going to call that either a 1-6 or a 1-4-3 double play. Either way, we are once again seeing the Padres infielding, getting their pitcher out of a jam. We move to the bottom of the second eventually. All right, Mr. Greeny. Yeah, we're just having a casual hangout stream tonight. No bingo, just thought it's about time that I start checking on division leaders so I can get a sense of what to expect from them for the rest of the season and the playoffs, maybe. Oh, yeah. As I was very clearly told, most people right now are watching Braves and Yankees, but only us lucky few are getting Brewers versus Padres. No kidding, they're both Toronto. So either way, we are going to be pushing Toronto further back in the Stanley Cup memory of things. Because it's either going to be somebody coming back and completing the reverse sweep or Florida limping over the line. And right now, yeah, I don't know what I've got. I don't know what else to say. It's looking rough out there. But hang on. All right, Monty. Serious question. How are you feeling about your team's chances in Game 7? Thank you, Monty. Oh, yeah, they're going through all of the tornado watch counties and areas. Thankfully, we're not on them. Looks like it's going to be going more through Iowa, like the Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois point where all those borders meet. But yeah, anybody over in that direction along the state line, stay alert and have your safe room ready. They weren't. Oh, they were both against the Red Wings, weren't they? Because you guys are an original six team. Meanwhile, that one got launched back to Yelich deep at the warning track, and we already have our first out. It's okay, man. It's okay. Like I said, one of these two teams is about to push that statistic a little further back into memory. Meanwhile, Rodriguez gets a dude to bite on a low strike, 0-1. Very quickly, Merrill has an 0-2 count after he fouls that one off. Yeah, I think he'll be up for overtime. Wait a minute, tomorrow night? Did they change it again? Because I thought for a while that they had decided on it being on Sunday, and then they switched it to Monday, so I need to check again. All right, we're up to 2-2 now. Monday the 24th, 7 p.m. I do plan on having a bingo board for that. Yeah. Either Bob will have his cup or Stuart Skinner will enter that great pantheon of goalies who their team did enough to where they didn't have to be the absolute best. But when they did, they made the saves when counted. 2-2 to Jackson Merrill. Big miss on the breaking ball. That one goes in the dirt. Full count now. All right. Yes, there will be a stream tomorrow. I am going to be up early to stream the U.S. versus England in the T20 cricket tournament. Meanwhile, fouled that one off. Got up near the hands on that pitch. Here we go. We have had 9 pitches in this at-bat. I have to assume, yeah, so that means at least 4 of them were fouls. 4 of them had to be. Meanwhile, Elks have taken the lead back from the Argos. 14-7, and we have reached our 10th pitch of this at-bat. Merrill is keeping Rodriguez in this inning, I think, much longer than he'd like to be. And another one fouled away. That's up to 11 now. Can we reach 15? Rodriguez is up to pitch 24. He started this at bat at 13. Going to try to make him chase again. Number 12 is fouled away. And another cheer comes up from the crowd. He has to clean the plate again. And he gets it on number 13. This will drop in front of the center fielder for a single. And finally, the Padres get their first hit of the game. And it took 13 pitches in one at-bat to do so. Oh, yes, and DJ discretion, it can go in some very odd directions. Meanwhile, Rodriguez is going to throw a little bit of heat. Got him a little bit of movement on that two-seamer, but Merrill was able to jam it out to center field. That one way wide. Fortunately, the Brewers catcher able to reel it in. Count currently stands at 1-1. Okay, now I will keep my eyes open for that. That's another wide pitch for Rodriguez. We're up to 2-1 now. Okay. Peralta up to bat. He's got 2 balls, 1 strike, a runner on first to deal with. He completes the pitch this time. This one gets ripped by the second baseman, and Merrill is going to go for third. And they should definitely get him at second. Man, now, why are you getting greedy? Oh. Peralta gets up and he's he's having to, going to hobble a little bit and now running to the Padres dugout, man. Best thought, and then could just see the look on his face as he was running like, oh, they're going to get me. Oh, your youth pastor is back on the field, I'm assuming in the CFL. All right, meanwhile, Kim is at bat. Opening run is 90 feet away. What will Mr. Rodriguez do? And they catch him again, looking 1-2. Yeah. This is a good play by the third baseman and bad decision by the runner. All right, Ha-Seong Kim, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Merrill 90 feet away. This one will get fouled right toward him. And I think we're about to get started again. Wow. Big miss for that one on Rodriguez. Catcher had to go diving to bring that one in. Full count again. Sell the drama. I'll answer your question when we get to the break. This one gets pulled and yeah, second baseman, all you had to do is back up into the outfield to catch that blooper. Oof. There we go. 3 outs, and off we go to the top of the third. Gotcha, Luke. John Bon Jovi has a hit song / album every decade since the 80s. Thoughts? Before this stream got started, True North, I, for the first time in a long time, had an American sitcom on my TV in the background, and because the captions are stuck permanently on this TV, I unfortunately had, every time my eyes looked toward it, would have the tragic understanding of not only what was going on and what they were saying, but the plot. And yeah, I felt a real struggle to keep my IQ from slipping a couple points while it was going on. So it was also kind of just very disturbing to see a family sitcom where, like, everybody is just, like, openly dismissive of each other. I know that's the only way that writers can write because that's how they communicate, in constant quips and insults, but ugh. And yeah, that's my explanation for why John Bon Jovi has a hit song / album every decade since the 80s. But hey, Queensryche is still pumping and on the road, so that's good to hear. Elsewhere out here, I'm just waiting for all of these storms to pass, and maybe I can keep my house from falling over. Let's hope. MKI, hope you're doing well. And everybody else who might not be in chat, but otherwise just hanging out, chilling and catching the game, hello to all of you. We're at the top of the third right now. Padres have already managed 2 hits, but they ended up stranding their go-ahead run on third. We are still scoreless as Chourio comes up to bat. And they cut away before I could see the result of that one pitch. No rouge for us, but maybe over in the Elks Argos game. Boo. No rouge. Chourio is now at 0-2, by the way. Meanwhile, that one will get lifted in the opposite side of the field. 0-2 again. All right. Vasquez is a little bit of a shaky start tonight. And now Chourio is ramping up the pitch count on him. He's already close to 40. But we will see. We will see. And while we have another one get fouled into the stands. That one reached the upper deck. MKI honestly wants to just chill on the couch. He has a good view of window they can look out of. Check to see if the turkeys are wandering into the yard. 0-2 is a breaking ball in the dirt. First called ball of the at-bat. It was an ugly game last night. But I think he's reached acceptance. Nope, did not go around. So now 2-2. Still pretty quiet atmosphere out here in San Diego. Big cut will be sent foul down the third base side. All right. Yeah. Either way, it's going to be going to feel like a cockamamie result. All right, Vasquez, what do you have? And he gets him with the heat. "95-mile-per-hour sinker," and Jackson Chourio is the first out of the third inning. I just hope for the sake of everyone involved that Stuart Skinner doesn't use a cup win to go and demand some like super huge contract. That's all. Oh man. We're already up to 2-0 again, and looks like we are going to have a walk-filled day at this point. Yeah, let me look. Look where we are in the standings. Oh, we are currently we're just, 15 games behind the Detroit Tigers. We're not that far out of fourth. We'll catch up any day. And it's another one fouled away from Vasquez. Let's try this again. Cracked foul again. Feels like we're going to be here a while. Stuck at 2-2. Is there even another game going on right now? Yep, still, that's 2-1. Yankees over the Braves in the bottom of the third. That's still happening. Yay. Fouled away again. Why should I expect anything less? Yeah, the Brewers are making him work. But he's also, even when they haven't been making him work, another foul. Yeah, this is the 10th foul ball. What do we do next on pitch 53? Get it up to the full count. That's what. Man, they are going to ground Vasquez into pulp by the end of the fourth at this rate. This will be popped up and once again fouled out of play. He is one of the people received from the Yankees in the Juan Soto trade. Luke. Like I said, I just assume that the atmosphere in the White Sox clubhouse is that of the film Major League. Completely with the 80s atmosphere and everything. Meanwhile, Turang is able to lift that one just out of the reach of the leaping shortstop. We now got runners on first and second. Only one out, and now they're going over to a brand that they care about, which is the Yankees, and highlighting Randy Vasquez's Major League debut with them. Yeah, that's okay. It just sounds like par for course for the 2024 White Sox, and another steal. They got Turing again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and there's another great positioning, great throw. Wow. So I've apparently just been completely paying attention because I thought there was somebody on first already, but yeah. We are up to 2 outs. Oh, God. He's already up to 60 pitches. This is already looking rough for Vasquez. They're going to have to go into the bullpen again much earlier than I think they want to. Contreras now up. How will he follow up his strikeout in the first? They try to get him high. They go too high. All right, there's currently a 2-2 count. He does not chase the curve. Full count we have. Yeah, 27 pitches in the inning. Oof. Was able to get him with some heat on the inside to end the top of the third. But, yeah, everything else I'm not crazy about. I'm just not crazy about him getting his pitch count up like that. Hopefully the Padres will be able to thank him for that with a couple insurance runs in the bottom of the third. We shall see what Rodriguez has in store for them from the mound. Meanwhile, the Yankees are now up 3-1 at the end of the third. Still have time before the Rockies and Nationals get started and the Dodgers' butt kicking of their little runt brother, the Angels. And I might need another beer. Gotcha, Luke. Hope you have to do a minimum number of takes for them. And I'll also do my best not to say anything funny so I don't blow a take while you're listening to me. Oh, look at that. Orioles only a game back of the Yankees in the AL East. If only your pitchers weren't falling apart at the seams. Yeah, you and the Astros going to be busy at the deadline. All right, let's just, for this pure sake of curiosity, okay, we've got the Twins being a bit streaky as of late, but at least the number of wins is still outnumbering the number of losses. And are they? Holy crap! They are not. They're still back in the wild card race. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, it's the Twins and Orioles currently in wild card race. Kansas City close behind, and then the Red Sox. Fantastic. So far, I heard a little bit of protesting from her earlier MKI, but Brewers haven't scored yet, so I don't think she has too much to complain about. A big whiff by Wade on that pitch by Rodriguez. That might give a reason to protest. But it is still early yet. Left fielder Wade, currently 247. He tries to go for the bunt and does not connect. All right. He's getting a little energetic, but he held back on missing on the wide fastball. 1-2. Shut up, Microsoft Defender. I'm not sure what they're talking about with not sure they're talking about something with vibrations for better results. But yeah, that was a conversation I should not have floated out on. And they get him swinging on another inside pitch. Odd. How many strikeouts does Mr. Rodriguez have so far? Oh, that's either his first or his second. I'll wait for the stats to update. Meanwhile, the National Football Team beat Panama 86-12 in Edmonton today. I didn't even know that was going on. That pitch a little off target. Count is now up to 2-1 for Higashioka. And meanwhile, Higashioka fouls that pitch away. It is 2-2. Is this the World Junior Football crown that you're referring to? All right, that is another strikeout for the Padres. Shakioka going down swinging this time. 2 outs for the Padres. Got him with a changeup. Yeah, I don't need tickets and I don't need to gamble on it. Ah, there they are. The World Junior Championships for tackle football. What do you know? All right, Reyes. Watch that one go outside after the first strike. 1-1. And this one, he knows it's caught before he left the batter's box. Easy inning for the Brewers. And while the Argos now lead by 6. How the hell did they manage it? 21-14. Oh, Edmonton, can you ever catch a break? All right, I think we've got, time for a little bit. Yeah, one more half inning, and then we'll get ourselves a little bit of a break. That sounds good. Any further embarrassment in Yankees Braves? No, they're mid-fourth. Score is still the same. Score is still the same here. Nobody's been able to get past third. And the worst part is the Toronto Blue Jays right now are like one of the best teams that are in last place. The only last place team with a better record than right now is the Cincinnati Reds in the NL Central. It's so weird where you can see the competitiveness line up like that across the divisions. Uh-oh. Time for either one of those to make things just plain awful in the last half of the first half. Kristen Yelich, meanwhile, has decided to come up and make things terrible for Vasquez here in the top of the fourth. Currently on his 64th pitch. Is able to catch the inside corner, however. I believe we're at 1-1 right now. Oh, forgive me. We are at 0-2. Yelich just saved himself with another foul ball. And is Vasquez going to go on another extended spree again? Well, that curveball in the dirt indicates a definite maybe. Yelich waits, chops it high right to Vasquez. He wasn't even looking. He was waiting for the impact, and it goes right into his glove. Out at first. One away. Yeah, so not for nothing. Teams are making contact, but they're just hitting, mostly to the players. All right, Adames has got one in the dirt for 1-0. Everybody in the infield prepared. And they're going to get that cracked through the gap in short. And we will have another hit for the Milwaukee Brewers. Can they gain anything from it this time? Let's make sure. Yeah, I'm caught up in the... I am caught up in the order of things. Frelick is up now. And this is going to go right to a blooper. Shortstop comes back to get it. And will force Adames back to first. He had no chance of tagging up there. 2 outs already. I didn't know Ha-Sung Kim was the shortstop. Now we have learned. Hoskins will foul that down into the ground and then into the catcher's mask, going to one. Everybody's ready. 0-1 delivery is wide outside. Count is even. Hoskins did get to walk in the first, so and the fact that Vasquez is now up to his 73rd pitch, I mean, I would think the Brewers would be content to just sit back and wait. Yep. 1-2. Actually, 2-1, forgive me. Oh no, has it happened? It has happened! I've got the scoreboard up, and Edmonton has apparently earned themselves a single point. How did it happen, True North? Enlighten us. Meanwhile, Hoskins is facing 2-2. This one will be fouled down the line. Yep, we have ourselves a Rouge. And it is a good Saturday night here on another Stupid Sports Show because the Rouge has arrived. We haven't even had one yet here in this game, and I thought we had a good chance at it. Reach for that one. Runner going on two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Unfortunately, fouled away. Here we go. This one will go lifted to left. It's going to be chased by the left fielder on. The run is able to grab it. Wade gets the final out of the inning. Once again, Brewers unable to convert. And as for the rest of us, we will take ourselves a little pause for the cause now that we have a moment. They went for a punt instead of a 45-yard field goal and had a procedure penalty. Fantastic. Well, let's all keep the Edmonton Elks in our thoughts. And, well, maybe not so much the Brewers. I think they'll be okay. We're going to take a pause for the cause here. We'll be back soon for more of San Diego versus Milwaukee Major League Baseball here on another Stupid Sports Show. wish I was joking. The one inning where I take a break is where the Padres go on a hitting streak, a couple of singles, and they already have folks on first and second for Manny Machado. They catch that one on the outside. Tracker says it was off, but the umpire doesn't think so. Once again, we root for the robots to show up and save the pitching zone. 0-1 follow-up, misses low. Not enough on that slider to keep it up in the strike zone. 1-1. And no outs either. So it's going to be Rodriguez and company who are going to have to pitch themselves out of this. And hopefully make a couple of great infield plays. Count's currently 2-1 after another pitch in the dirt from Rodriguez. Damn, he catches the edge again on Machado. So I think we know where this umpire's blind spot is. And yeah, that was a bunch of catcher assistants there to drag it across the plate. Meanwhile, we have a batter's timeout. Tried. I'll answer that for you in a little bit, True North. Meanwhile, Machado is going to drop this deep into center field. Here goes the run to third, and they have to cut it off. So they do have a sac fly to move a runner to third. But now we have our go-ahead run 90 feet away. Rodriguez is up to his 60th pitch. True North, neither one of them, because even if the AI, which is not possible right now, besides being a regurgitation plagiarism machine, were to somehow develop sentience and gain control, they would have to get in some kind of odd fungal viral psychotic thing to enable to connect their electronic brain to move the limbs, because there's no nervous system throughout a Teddy Ruxpin or a Furby in order for them to do any real damage and be dangerous. Another one lost to the outside. We're up to a ball and a strike for Merrill. Angie, right now, I think she was expecting that I was going to get her some food when I was walking around the kitchen during my little break, but the purring stopped. Meanwhile, this got cracked, and it's going to go all the way out to center field. Home run by Jackson Merrill. 3-run shot to center field. And we wondered where the runs were. Well, they waited until the 4th inning to show up. Wow. Crowd is enjoying it. I think we're up. That puts up to 5 hits. And they don't have anything embarrassing that they have hung on him yet. Now they're just dancing in the dugout. Taking a picture. Meanwhile, Rodriguez, that grounder stays fair, so they're able to retire the next batter quickly. Staunch a little bit of the bleeding from that 3-run shot. Oh, wow. Ooh. That is rough for Rodriguez, who honestly had been doing pretty well up to this inning. An 0-1 count now to Ha-Sung Kim. The first pitch gets fouled away. Aiming for the middle. 0-2. That one went a little bit up. I'm not sure if Rodriguez meant for that to happen. But here we are, 1-2 now. Okay, there's another one that went a little funny in the same kind of way for Mr. Rodriguez. 2-2. Only a few seconds left for Rodriguez, and oh. Okay, come on, Rodriguez. You got to have one pitch left in you. All these wild curveballs and sliders. Meanwhile, Kim lays into that one, and it's going to be a rouge over the left field wall. Holy hell. Solo shot from Ha-Sung Kim. We are now up to 4-0 Padres, and this might be, if not very close to, the ticket out of here for Mr. Rodriguez on the mound. Like, he had a good first 3 innings, but dude just got beat here in the 4th. Tried to get him with a slider, and it becomes a line drive over the left field wall. Yelich went back for it, but he didn't have the room. A lot of noise here in San Diego. Yeah, he's got 20 pitches in this inning so far. Number 71 is also very close to in the dirt. This will be cracked right to the second baseman. He'll get the Brewers out of the inning. 4-3. Away we go to the bottom of the top of the 5th. A 3-run shot by Merrill and a solo rouge from Ha-Sung Kim. Padres now up by 4. Let's check out Mr. Carlos Rodriguez. Yeah, I don't care about last 7 days. What's his ERA for the season? You're not going to tell me. Cool. Oh, there we are. Oh, 648. Oh, okay. All right, Vasquez isn't much better at 570, but... And sorry, it's just... I have to look up something very stupid for a moment, so please forgive me as I go silent just to look up. Oh. That didn't sound like him at all. Huh. All right. Never mind, just trying to place a voice and I did not recognize it. I don't know about clawing the walls, but Monty is looking mildly perturbed at the moment, which could mean that she's up on the couch antagonizing him. Let me see. Hang on. Oh, not at the moment. She's currently resting in one of her designated spots. Meanwhile, we have got Black up to bat for the Brewers, who is 1-for-1 tonight, single in the second for Tyler Black. Vasquez is able to throw that somewhat in the direction of the plate, called strike. Now up to his 80th pitch tonight. Vasquez will get a broken bat on that one. Huh. Are they going to... Wow. And I guess it didn't crack in a way that made them suspicious, so play continues. Meanwhile, USA plays Bolivia in the Copa America tomorrow. Y'all have fun with that. I'll be sitting that one out myself. Meanwhile, this will be chopped out to center field, drop before the player can get to it, and we have a single for Milwaukee. So what do we have? Yep, I was missing a hit. So it's now 6-4 in favor of the Padres. Still a lot of game to go. Vasquez misses outside with that heater. Yeah, I know. Yankees are best record in baseball. Yawn, snore. We got a called strike on the outside for Joey Ortiz, meanwhile, who had grounded into that double play in the second last time that we were acquainted with him. Currently sitting on a 1-1 count. Kip, it's going all right. Game's been interesting. I'm getting a decent look at the Brewers, although their pitcher's getting beat up a little. Hopefully the bullpen can handle things from here on out. Yeah, MKI, we all long to go back to those days, for they are few and far between, but when they do arrive, they bring joy to the world. Meanwhile, we'll have a check to first as Mr. Tyler Black runs back to first. Slides back, really. Oh, and we've also had, Kip, two stolen base attempts by the same batter, and he's been thrown out both times. Definitely missed that one outside. 2-2. Runner does have a glove on. This will be cracked high out into center. Merrill is in the shadows, and he will easily glove that in. Send Black back to first. Yeah, that reminds me. How far back are the Okay, eight games back. That's not terrible. And if I'm looking at the stands correctly, yeah, they are. They are definitely in the wild card race. And on pitch number 86, we got somebody coming out to say hi to Vasquez. Cosgrove, meanwhile, is warming up in the bullpen. Meantime, I am essentially waiting for the day that White Sox Crochet trade. Yeah, of course the Yankees want him. Yeah, of course. And they claim the Padres do, so do the Braves and the Orioles. Yeah, they're going to connect him to just every team they possibly can until he finally goes away. All right, so what do we got? Oh, yeah, they're already talking about poaching talent at the trade deadline. Chourio is waiting. And what else? Guess we'll check Black back to first. Oh, you two are going to have to work a lot harder to try to ruin the playlist. And that goes for the rest of you with your requests. I'm not asking you to send me endless score or racist shit because I know that there's plenty of that on YouTube and I don't need to help promote it. But yeah, if you're going to have a song request for Monday's Stupid Streaming Show as Chourio has fouled a ball off his foot, yeah, go for it. Let's see where you want to take it. All right, 1-1 is where the count stands. Yeah, we're up to 88 pitches already here in the top of the fifth. Please don't keep him in. This is not what the game requires right now, especially if you want to close out the series, San Diego. However, if you're a Braves fan, I think you should encourage Vasquez to stay in for as long as possible. Did not nab the corner with that heat. 2-1. Meanwhile, we have changed up to severe thunderstorm watch, and apparently I'm not going to get that either. Okay, I'm lucking out. Of course, my computer claims that I have a weather effect in alert, but oh, they're claiming heavy rain in about an hour as we're going to have an easy pitch down to the shortstop, but cannot complete the double play at first. Woo. Yeah, Chourio managed to beat that throw, so still a runner at first. All right, Terang is back at bat. He's the dude who's been thrown out twice tonight. Remember? And once again, a low curveball gets called a strike due to catcher assistance. This will get cracked the opposite direction. Foul. 0-2 now. All right, so can Terang get caught stealing 3 times now? What can we expect on 0-2? That one's a wild pitch. That should definitely move the runner to second. Ooh. Oof. It was an absolute... It bounced like a couple feet in front of home plate, at least. Yeah, it hit the dirt. I was afraid it would have hit the grass before it bounced away, but nope, just hit the dirt, thankfully. So, only mildly embarrassing. Still pretty embarrassing, but another one in the dirt, at least this one got to the dirt in in the batter's box, but all right, 2-2. Vasquez up to 95 pitches so far. He's just got to get out of the inning, and this is going to be right to Ha-Sung Kim. Does he get the throw? And doesn't! Oh, man. Kim is frustrated. The Brewers have runners at first and third. Yeah, he got it. That foot's on the bag. So are they going to go? Is Terang going to go for his third stealing attempt now? Oh boy. Contreras is up now. Yeah. They're already burying Vasquez. This one got lifted out to center field, but Miro catches it at the track, strands 2 runners at the corners. Damn. So far, the Brewers have stranded 5 runners in this game. They've got 5 hits, but nothing else to show for it at the moment. And yeah, Vasquez, just from how he was pitching at the end of this inning, yeah. He was looking very iffy at the end of that 5th inning. Be best for everybody involved. Probably not for the Brewers' sake, but yeah, if he gets to ride the pine for the rest of the night, did good, but the pitch count was getting up there. All right, let's go check our score. All right, the Yankees have tacked on one more. Bottom of the 6th, it's 4-1. And Mariners were able to blank the Marlins 9-0. It's a nice end for the day, and the Red Sox held on against the Reds 4-3. Cool. How did that one end up going? Red Sox ended up getting 2 in the 8th. And that was all they wrote. Meantime, I'm assuming that we're waiting for more action to come in. 3rd quarter is registered to have started in Edmonton versus Toronto, but that score still 21-15 according to TSN. Actually, let's go back further. Let's see what happened in the 7-6 game. Okay, yeah, so an exciting first inning where Padres go up 4-1, Milwaukee gets within 1, and then it's just San Diego adding run after run to stay ahead. Milwaukee took the lead in the top of the ninth, and then tied at the top of the ninth, then San Diego got the go-ahead run. Okay. All right. All right, Brewers, can you get past the sweep? Oh, we have a new pitcher in for the Brewers. Say, is this Junis or Eunice? Junis, Jacob Junis. And then he gets a guy looking for his first strikeout. All right. All right, Mr. Junis. Yeah, you're gonna have to pack away some innings for this bullpen after Rodriguez got beat up pretty badly in the fourth. And look at that, he's already got a called strike on Arias. Can't resist isn't going to do anything for that one. Way too outside. One ball, one strike. Meanwhile, cracked the opposite way, right to the left field. Arias is on with a base hit single. Yeah. And once again, it is not for lack of trying. The Brewers have been able to make a lot of contact, and their runner speed has been able to extend an inning for them. Just, it seems that the Padres have gotten those great pitches and found those, been able to connect into those gaps when the Brewers have not. And meanwhile, Solano got hit by the pitch. All right. Oh no, and the Brewers manager already on the phone. Somebody's already on the phone in the Brewers dugout. Oh, wow. I totally got you. Clothing still counts. Damn. So Judas will respond with a nice little changeup up the middle as they go to a severe weather alert. Okay, yeah, Janesville is getting a tornado warning right now, so anybody near that, take some shelter. Like the really bad stuff is around Janesville. It's not south of it hasn't reached Beloit, is what they're telling me. So, no, they're playing. Okay, they're playing out in San Diego. It's just that I happen to live near the state line border, and they are giving a tornado warning for Wisconsin over Janesville. That's closer to Madison than it would be to Milwaukee. So I just thought I'd put that out there in case anybody has missed a weather warning over in the Janesville area. Yeah, watch out. Shelter. Right now, it's beautiful in San Diego, just like it always is. Apparently, on the ground just south of Janesville, and apparently is about to cross Interstate 39. So they're interrupting the game for this right now. I don't know how much more serious I can make this, folks. Yeah, the fact that they have not gone back yet tells me that whatever's going on near Janesville is very, very real and very dangerous right now. Meanwhile, let's see, where are we at? We're still on the top of this. Oh, we made it to the top of the sixth. Nothing has changed, and we are back to no outs. I'm keeping up. I'm keeping track now right now through the box score on ESPN.com because they have taken all the feed away to to talk about the current severe weather warning in Janesville. Yeah, they're recommending anybody who's on 39 right now, going north or south, approaching Janesville, pull off or keep your eyes open so you do not get caught in the weather that is floating through the area right now. So yeah, that's the kind of level of excitement we got right now. Meanwhile, the box score, Yelich is behind 1-2 to Peralta, who is now out on the mound for the Padres. Yeah. Once again, tornado warning south of Janesville, well north of Beloit, close to where 39 and 11 intersect. So, once again, anybody out there, be careful. Oh, fuck. And now they've got actual eyewitness confirmation that there's a tornado on the ground. So, yeah, be careful out there, everyone, in the Janesville area, especially in the southern part of Janesville. Meanwhile, we've already moved on to our next batter, Adames. He's got one strike on him. Uh, I have a feeling that I'm going to be doing this much more often through the next couple of years, having to send out weather warnings just in case. Yeah. He also recommends don't go out to look at the tornado. You won't be able to see it through the rain. Take shelter. Well, we've got another break. Hang on. We will justify this break. Now, if you need a focus or something to concentrate on, a paragon of calm and relaxation to inspire you during this rough weather, just look into the face of Monty. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, you're safe over here, I promise. You are free. Oh. No, I am no meteorologist. I'm just reporting all of the important details that are being thrown at me right now from the weather alert that's going out over the broadcast. So, as much as I feel the duty to keep up with the games, and yeah, Luke, the Padres had a hell of a fourth inning. They ended up getting a 3-run shot after a couple singles, loaded up the bases a bit, and then they followed that 3-run shot up with a rouge. This was all in the fourth and ended up ending the night of the starting pitcher for the Brewers, Carlos Rodriguez. And right now, they are having a bit of trouble getting the runs in. They keep getting people on base, they keep getting hits, but they just can't get them around the horn. Currently, we've got a 1-0 count to Hoskins right now, who has walked and failed to reach. But yeah, we've got a lot of storm shit going on in Janesville, Wisconsin right now, and we have a severe weather alert that is interrupting all of the footage for the Brewers Padres game because there is a sighted tornado on the ground in the area of Janesville. So the priority for the broadcast is to keep people safe. As much as, it is a disappointment for the Brewers fans, yeah. Once again, I hope I never end up in a tornado situation because this home will not survive it. But oh yeah, there are also parts of the Doppler that look like they are being eaten by just visual noise, and supposedly that is like the edge of the severe weather system. It looks like the Doppler radar is just like malfunctioning. Hoskins has gotten himself up to a 2-2 count against Peralta. And once again, if you're on Highway 39 heading to Janesville, either from the north or the south, just, be careful. Latest update they've got right now, they're encouraging people around Janesville, Johnstown, and Bradford to seek shelter for the moment. That's where the storm has moved. And Hoskins is up to a full count. There is a runner on first at the moment. Full count, and they get him out. Move to the middle of the sixth. Another runner stranded by the Brewers. Damn. Yeah, they're also pointing out along Highway 14 east of Janesville, there is another area of heavy storm activity that is occurring around there. So if you know anybody around in that area, tell them to seek shelter. Once again, we've had a confirmation of a touchdown tornado through a weather system that is going through the northern state line area, like near Janesville. And there will be a tornado warning until 8:15 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, sorry to interrupt the whole jovial nature of the evening and everything, but once again, tornadoes, they are scary. Manny Machado is back up though, so hey, we could have something exciting happen. Actually, meantime, let me see. Have we had. Oh, we've got another request. How scared should I be? Wow, they're very serious, folks. They are still on the weather warnings, and they are going to the big screen. This is how you know that we are in serious business, folks. Absolutely serious business. All right, there we go. All right. Also, in the county next over from where Janesville is, they're just going to get a severe thunderstorm warning. They've taken off the tornado tag, so they get to handle things with a little bit less stress in that area. Elks still lead the Argos by 1. The Rouge makes the difference. It's 22-21, and yeah, they're still in the third. And yeah, they can't run any of the highlights for me. McLeod Bethel Thompson for the Elks is 20 for 27 tonight. Only 219 yards passing, but 3 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Cameron Duke's kind of struggling for the Argos tonight. 10 for 12, 97 yards and a touchdown. I'm assuming, yeah, that I'm assuming that there have been some great special plays teams by. Yeah, yeah, I see it right now. Some great special teams play by both teams. Some great returns. We had Janarian Grant, who's cracked off a 47-yard return, and got a 23-yard punt return as well. So that's got to contribute to it at least a little bit. Meanwhile, Machado is out and Peralta is already up in Padres Brewers. And apparently I am just never going to get this game back until the storm warning goes. So my apologies, folks. We're just going to be keeping up as best we can. Try to be professional damn broadcasters or close to it. Oh yeah, and the storms could produce up to 60-mile-per-hour gusts, folks. So please take it seriously. All right, let's get the hits updated because all the action is currently out of our view right now. Peralta has gotten the count up to 1-2. Current box score lists San Diego 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Milwaukee 0 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Excuse me, but like I said, many a base runner stranded so far. It is not for lack of trying. No kidding. The guy who is essentially the head of government and one of the de facto leaders of the Tories right now is getting more money poured into his seats campaign. as all the other seats just go collapsing. Oh, we have reached the end of the sixth. We have made it. They did not manage to get it. Oh, meanwhile, southwestern Walworth County now has a tornado warning that is going to go until 8:45 p.m. Repeat, until 8:45 p.m., Walworth County in Wisconsin will have a tornado warning. Southwest Walworth County, and that'll go till 8:45 p.m. Not de facto, he is the leader of the party. Yeah, I didn't know if there were like other kingmakers behind the scenes or if it's just prime minister is automatically the leader. Damn. Oh, and apparently the storms are going to drift to the south, so Boone and McHenry County over in Illinois, look out. And we have reached the top of the seventh. Wow, we could make it to the next pause for the cause without seeing another minute of game footage just because of damn storms in the area. Yeah, that's a real bad sign that his seat's not safe. My question is, do you think they have a worse I think the odds are better of that seat going to Labor or to Reform. Because if it's like anything else that has been going on this year, I kind of foresee a hard shift to the right. Yeah. Kim Campbell has entered the chat. We haven't gotten down to single digits yet. Now, we will be live for the British election and for CFL football, coincidentally. We will be playing bingo. Luke, if, and you can feel free to do this or not, but I think it would be kind of fun if we were able to get a bingo board going for the British election. But I would need to know what kind of stuff to look for. That's all. Meanwhile, Mr. Tyler Black is up to bat again. Matsui is now in on the mound for San Diego. He's currently got 2 strikes on him. Hi, John Jay. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of action because my over-the-air signal is being taken up by storm warnings for tornadoes in the broadcast area. So I'm having to follow along with San Diego holding a 4-0 lead over the Milwaukee Brewers through the goddamn ESPN box score. But hope you're doing well. Oh, what a stupid night. Tyler Black is out. First out in the top of the 7th. Yeah, I think I had vaguely remembered that, actually. Y'all did win 9-4. And let me see who is against. Oh. All right. Considering everything else that's going on this in Major League Baseball right now, not losing to a 4th place team is a positive boon, to be honest. And just quickly checking in, John Jay, have any of your pitchers' arms fallen off? Because as you know, there's been a bit of an epidemic in the league lately. So yeah. Yep, and Elk versus Major Tom tonight, and the Argos are leading by 7. They shouldn't be because the Elks are the only one who have a Rouge tonight, so really they're the winners. But if we're going to go by the current standard system, which is wins and losses, yeah. Like, if you can come up with enough entries, like at least 40 or 50, just because I want to be able to I want you to have fun with it, but I also want all of us to have some fun playing along as things go. So yeah, that night, folks, we're going to have CFL bingo and we're going to have British elections bingo. It's going to be the best 4th of July that you will have had in recent memory. Meanwhile, we've just had a converted 2-point conversion. Holy hell. We're getting a little bit of everything tonight. All right, and so yeah, that's Elks got a pass in the beginning of the quarter to get it to 22-21, and then a Kadeem carry rush for 4 yards for a touchdown and a QB conversion on the 2-pointer. That seat would be Labor if not Tories. The thing with reformers, their support is scattered throughout the country. They're not going to win many seats. Probably only end up with 5 to 10 seats despite getting what I expect to be the second most vote, and that's because a lot of people still think like the only thing I can imagine is that like the British think that Nigel Farage is some sort of special Jim Henson creation that he put together to entertain them in the 21st century. And they just want him to be in the news more often. That is the only explanation I have as to why Nigel Farage is still a thing in British politics. Yeah, Argo's touchdown. Oh, you're killing me here, Fox. Damn. Meanwhile, bottom of the order, Brewers have gotten a runner on again at first. Chirrillo, remember, he was able to beat a thrower to the bag. He's got a count of 2 strikes, 1 ball right now. Oh, we've been able to return to regular programming, and I am a pitch behind because I'm keeping it on Fubo. I cannot trust my over-the-air signal out here. Yeah, they definitely end up missing out on the outside. 2-1. Reform UK is not even a political party, it's a private company. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, honestly. I mean, companies are much more real people. First baseman coming into the foul territory to get that one. Arraez will record out number 2. And we are just that much closer to another pause for the cause, folks. I hope you are ready. And if you are in southwest Walworth County in Wisconsin, I hope you are sheltered. If you know anybody in that area, please tell them to keep their eyes open and, if necessary, take shelter. Try to go for the bunt and miss once again. Terang looking for his stolen base. I think he really wants it very badly. He's had 2 singles tonight, a walk, so he's been busy, but he's been not able to convert once he's gotten on. Catch the inside edge with a little bit of assistance. We're now at 0-2. Cheer coming up. Matsui about to deliver the 0-2. Do we get to go to the 7th inning stretch on a strikeout? No, a little bit high, 1-2. Very high, actually. You know, not as high as some of us right now, but It's not legal everywhere yet, so, be cool, don't be a narc, and subtle hint, uh, toilet paper roll with a dryer sheet stuffed in it. Your parents will never be able to smell it. Gets him with the heat! And we do go to the 7th inning stretch on a strikeout. Oh. Yeah, the Friars happy, but the Brewers fans are not. We can't enjoy the alcohol in peace tonight, man. All right. I don't get this. I don't get this, but we will take a pause for the cause. Get a drink, get a smoke, do what you gotta do. Let this register that the Padres are beating the Brewers 4-0 in the middle of the 7th. Logan, it's 162 games. Shit happens during a baseball season, but hopefully not much more will happen tonight. Well, we are back, folks. I hope you enjoyed your own sing-along for the 7th inning stretch, because I know I certainly didn't do one. Bottom of the 7th, we go Azarkar up to bat right now for San Diego Padres. Junis is still in the game. And he gets him on 3 straight strikes. Woof. All right, good start for the Brew Crew. True North Sounds great, but I think I'm much too old to get trained to be an astronaut. I don't think NASA would take a charity case. Meanwhile, Higashioka will ground that one out, foul, down the third base line. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, not legal everywhere. We're still working on the whole patchwork thing here in the States, too. We get very frequently reminded, do not go over state lines with your weed. It's legal here, but still banned federally. So, you do it over the state lines, you're on your own. It's the same reason that all the Chiefs players were getting busted for it. Because they'd buy it in the states where it was legal and then bring it back to the states where it wasn't. Dude, I know you can afford the bail, but just don't make it harder for the rest of us. All right. We will have a check back to first. I try to go down the line again, and that one bounces foul again. Oh, wow. I haven't been able to truly pay attention to what I'm sure is the award-winning commentary of A.J. Przinsky, former Chicago White Sox catcher. Meanwhile, Higashioka was got underneath this one and drilled it out of the park. 2-run shot by the Padres. Oh, wow. That is his 6th home run of the season, and this is just, turned it into a rough fucking series for the Brewers. Oof. Meanwhile, the Elks apparently have a touchdown under review. Oh, yeah. Understandable, Luca. Understandable. Actually, next break I will tell the story. I probably told it before, but it's just a nice little occurrence I had while we get one right to the right fielder. We have the second out now. Mm-hmm. Damn. Judas has been pitching well. Very well. In relief. Just never would have expected the dude in the number 9 slot to whip out a homer. They're checking to see if he was down by contact. This is outside the plate, however, 1-2. Solano is back up to plate now. He's 1 for 2 today. And that one will go right to the left fielder. Third out of the inning. Finally, we are done with the 7th. Higashioka with the 2-run home run. Damn. And TD gets taken away. Crap. All right, so now this is just a simple story of a lift ride that I gave. There was nothing very eventful that happened during it. Like, there was no blood that was spilled, no nudity was involved, the cops did not get called. However, this was a maybe a couple weeks. Yeah, a couple weeks after marijuana legalized, recreational marijuana had been legalized in the state of Illinois. And my immediate thought was, oh man, seeing people interact while they're fucking high in public, and we now have to publicly acknowledge that we think, being a stoner isn't such a bad thing after all. Yeah, this is going to be fun. And sure enough, I got my moment. Now, I did not go out of my way to point anything out. I was not there to antagonize anybody. Here is simply what happened. I pick up 4 college-age kids. They're all, having a good night. They're giggling, and you can smell the good stuff. Just, it followed them into the car. I'm like, okay, I confirm everybody's everybody, their destination, and, my usual spiel that I had of phone, keys, wallet, ID. Everybody's got the important things on them because it's better that you know now than 15 minutes down the road. They did, and they appreciated the reminder. So, I get on the road. It's only it's a very short drive, and at that point on my music playlist, I was playing the Chicago 2 album, which at a certain point goes rather weird and symphonic. There's flute solo, and yeah. We got to the flute solo with these kids in the car, and as it was starting to get, kind of experimental, you could hear like the giggles at the conversation still going on, and then when the flute hit, they were just completely silent. I mean, it's a pretty little part of the album. It's a very beautiful part of the album. But these kids who I never would have pegged to, be paying attention to an album like this, they were giving it like the same level of rapt attention that music geeks would give to Radiohead's OK Computer or the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper, if that makes sense. And I look back on that now with such joy because it was one of the last good moments I had from that job. See, that little occurrence, it took place in the winter of 2020 before everything happened. And everything kind of changed around here. Meanwhile, Yelich fouls that one away. We are at 1-2. Man, Padres have a new pitcher in, by the way, Morjon. He's already managed to get 1 out so far here in the inning. Nobody on base. Chopper from Yelich, caught right by the shortstop. Quick throw, 2 down. So, Luke, for when legalization does come, because honestly, it amazes me how often there is a line when I go to this dispensary in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day. So, and everybody who's in line is very, very polite. Something I would not have expected. It's such an odd cross section of humanity, too. Just be prepared, to observe any changes in human behavior and social dynamics around you for when legalization happens. Because I'm sure there's a good possibility that you'll be able to notice a difference. And hopefully it's in some good ways. I think actually over here in America, there a couple stories have popped up of how alcohol consumption is actually falling among younger people, and they they are kind of attributing that to legalization taking hold in a number of states and the weed tourism that follows from it. Honestly, for the number of years that people from Illinois were driving over the border into Wisconsin just so they can get their hands on New Glarus because New Glarus just doesn't let their beer get distributed in Illinois. They keep it in Wisconsin. It's their choice. I respect it, but, it's a good beer, and people will, drive up to Wisconsin, or if they have friends that are going to Wisconsin, say, "Hey, can you pick me up some New Glarus?" It shocks me none that weed from the states where it is legal hasn't made it over the border in one way or another, and people are already okay with the idea of it. It's just that they kind of need to work out how to deal with it for themselves because as as dumb as it may sound, and yes, you can, start quoting Whole New World to me all you want, but I think, yeah, if it's a when, not if, but could still be a few years down the road. Liberal Democrats as second largest party would give them a good push. Absolutely. Are there any updates as to the number of seats that they think they're going to take? All Lib MPs and 50% of Labor MPs would be enough to pass. Cool. All right, officially bottom of the 8th. Immediately that one gets cracked to the second baseman, throw to first, one out. Like that. Too close call between the Tories and the Lib Dems. Oh, okay. All right, so basically the Lib Dems got to hold some more cookouts. Maybe let one of their candidates get beat up by Mr. Blobby or something. Noli Paredes with the 0-1. This will be a liner, but the second baseman moves over to handle it. 4-3, 2 outs in the 8th. Oh, wait, we're down to the last 3 outs. Oh boy, we're down to the last 3 outs for Milwaukee. It just hit me that we're playing in San Diego, so top of the 9th. If they don't tie it, we end early. Now the Argos only lead by 6. Another Rouge? Meanwhile, you're in a very safe Labor seat, but honestly, I would say vote anyway because, the more people who show up and vote, that it only raises the totals and, puts people in mind, oh, there are Lib Dems around here. On the 3-0, he manages to get some heat down the middle for the first strike. Hooray. And while he misses away and Merrill gets walked. Elks 29, Argos 36. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Absolutely. Hang on. I'll go get it. I'll get it myself. All right. Third out has been taken care of. Yeah. And here we go, the top of the ninth. Rough fucking game for the Milwaukee Brewers. You know, the underlying motto, it's 162 games, is a long season. But yeah, I'm not going to hang it on the pitchers too hard for this one. This feels like the kind of honestly, it feels like the kind of night that can happen to any team. You know, great performances by the pitchers, that get marred by just a couple of great hits on some well served pitches. All right, got that taken care of. That is saved. So is that, and come on, Edmonton. How much time is left in the Toronto-Edmonton game? All right. Tornado warning still up for Walworth County, by the way. Make sure I've got the correct number of hits on there because we are nothing if not professionals. There we go. Man, I was hoping there would have been more of a contest, unless we can have a humdinger of the ninth from the Milwaukee Brewers. This is Perkins who's up to bat right now. And Brito, who has been sent in to close things out and will get the blame if everything goes pear-shaped. Misses high. Does get it under control for an easy strike. Next delivery, misses underneath. Damn, that might have been a changeup too. 1-2. Cracked foul by Perkins. Brito putting the heat on that one, 97 miles per hour. Aiming for the outside, and they go way outside. 2-2. All right, come on, Perkins. Get one at least. A lot of heat on the inside again, but nothing on the plate. 3-2. And the San Diego Padres just don't seem to care about the walks. And, missed on the fastball underneath. Out number one. That one got missed on Rhys Hoskins. 1-0. Managed to draw a walk in the second. Makes contact with this one over the head of the second baseman. All right. Now we have some action. All right. It is a base runner. Padres outfielders checking in with each other to make sure everything's cool. And Brito will pitch to Black. High inside, but does get the corner. 0-1. Oh, a lot of movement on that. And that is strike two. Oh no, they're playing tomorrow too? All right, well. And the heat from Brito. Damn. Damn. And meanwhile, through the hands of the Elk receiver in the end zone. Yeah, might be about to be done here as Brito gets the first strike. Not what I was expecting to see tonight. I was expecting at least a few more runs. And yeah. And all right, finally, Ortiz with 2 outs. A runner has been advanced. We have a challenge for defensive pass interference. Oh. That kind of has a sight unseen. It feels a little bit desperate, but we'll see if there's something they missed. All right, Jake Bauers now up, pinch hitting. Misses high with the heat. 1-0 on 97 miles per hour. Manages to find a soft spot high. Count is even at 1-1. Bowers is ready. Brito looks back to second. Tries to catch him up high, but no dice. 2-1. All right. We're not done yet. Wow. I thought that was a little bit low, but oh, the catcher assistance comes through again. Just catch it and bring it right up into the sweet spot. And now the fans are on their feet for the potential last pitch. And it away and in the dirt. Full count now on Bowers. And the batter has called time. Fans have not stopped cheering. And here we go. Hoskins takes his lead, probably running no matter what. And he misses low with the payoff pitch. So now the bases are loaded. Oh boy. Suarez is now warming up in the bullpen for the San Diego Padres. And we are having we've got a managers come out for a very important conference. Kim and Machado are in there as well. Hey. It's, as that classic saying by Yogi Berra says, I know it's cliche to say it, but it ain't over until it's over. And right now, its base is loaded for Milwaukee. And who is it again? Bryce Terang. All right, he has one grand slam, they say. Can they get number 2? Oh, nothing on that one. Strike 1. Now the Elks have gotten a touchdown. Fouled it away. We are now at 0-2. Well, it had to be Terang. The Friar is looking on and blocking someone's view. 0-2 delivery, fouled away by Terang. 98 miles per hour on that one. And the Elks have tied it 36-36. Meanwhile, Brito misses with the changeup outside. 1-2. And another foul. Oh. Goes underneath the catcher this time, but still 1-2. Man, just enough contact. We have a tied game heading for 3 minutes in heaven. Glory be. 1-2 now for Terang. Brito wanting to close it out. And out to left, off his bat. Oh my goodness, grand slam by Terang, and suddenly things look different now. All right. Got it down the line and everything. That is the 10th hit of the night for the Milwaukee Brewers, and they are back in this game. All right. So damn it, he had choked up on the bat. And he hit an opposite field grand slam. Holy hell, we are going to have a pitching change and go to commercial. We are not done yet. We're not done yet. Oh, Milwaukee, what are you doing to me? All right, hang on a minute. All right, Logan. Logan, we got a lot going on out here because we're kind of getting pelted with rain right now. You know, side effect of being near all that storm activity. But, yeah. If y'all get back into this, I think you know who to thank. All right, down you go, Monty. You can go back to the couch now. All right, Contreras is now up. Suarez is in, and he misses with a fastball for ball one. 100 miles per hour from Suarez. Woo! And a big cut of nothing from Contreras. 1-1. Could this be it? Contact from Contreras is a chopper. Run in to get it, and they do! Arias nearly doing the splits on the field. Are they going to challenge? No. I think they're going into the showers. Damn. Oh, damn, he just made it too. Oh, he just made it with that throw. It was, oh. In the glove, and then his foot hits. Damn. Bang, bang. Holy hell. Oh, well, we had a little bit of drama going for a moment, but it was just a simple ground out to end it. Dang. Yeah, well, I'm not going to write off the Brewers. They're in first place for a reason. And, hey, Can't be every series. Maybe you'll get the fourth one on tomorrow. But that will do it for us here tonight on another stupid sports show. Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted. Damn it. VLC, you betrayed me. There we go. This is Jim B on 106.9 Click FM. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow morning for some cricket. If you need to, take shelter. And good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.